This is the Honor Magic 8 RSR Porsche Design Edition, and the version I'm holding here comes in a stunning slate gray finish. The color takes inspiration from Porsche's classic slate gray Neo paint. What makes it special is the way it blends two different visual feelings. The texture almost feels like real fabric, while at the same time reflecting light with the metallic shine you'd expect from a Porsche sports car. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from Maiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. When light hits the surface, it creates a deep, elegant effect with shadows and highlights, but it still keeps that youthful, sporty vibe that Porsche is known for. The design of the back panel has also evolved compared to the previous generation. Instead of the single flying line running down the center, this new model introduces flowing flying lines on both sides. The back itself is made using an ultra-micro mirror nano-ceramic material. This new manufacturing process gives it an impressive hardness rating of 8.5 on the A0 scale. Traditional ceramic used in smartphones is usually very hard, but it can also be brittle and crack easily if the phone is dropped. With this upgraded process, durability has been significantly improved, making the device much more resistant to drops. At the same time, the surface feels very smooth in the hand and it doesn't pick up fingerprints easily. The camera module takes clear inspiration from Porsche's Matrix headlight design. Compared with the previous generation, the entire module feels more refined and fluid in its shape. It gives the phone a premium presence without being overly flashy, maintaining a subtle and elegant look. One thing I really appreciate about the Magic 8 RSR is its size. Unlike many ultra-wide phones, this one sticks to a 6.7-inch display, the same size as the Pro version. That means it's still comfortable to hold and operate with one hand. The display itself is also quite unique, features a full-size quad-curved screen design, which is becoming rare this year as many brands shift toward flat displays. Honor has stayed consistent with its design philosophy, combining square and rounded elements in a way that feels refined and balanced, and honestly, that dedication to design language is pretty admirable. The Porsche design theme customization is another highlight. The animations when the screen turns on and when the phone is charging both have this sense of speed, clearly inspired by the world of high-performance cars. And here's something interesting. This Porsche design model is also the only device in its class this year to offer dual 3D unlocking options. You can unlock the phone either with the fingerprint sensor or with 3D face recognition, depending on whichever method you prefer. Now, let's talk about the area where the Magic 8 RSR really shines, its camera system. Looking at the specs first, the phone features a 50-megapixel ultra-wide camera with an f2.0 aperture, a 50-megapixel main camera using a large 1.3-inch sensor paired with a bright f1.6 aperture, and a massive 200-megapixel telephoto camera with a 1.4-inch sensor and an f2.6 aperture. Both the main camera and the telephoto lens are among the best in the industry, and they're equipped with SEPA-rated 6.5-stop image stabilization. This means even in challenging low-light situations, you can still shoot handheld with the telephoto lens. Surprisingly, even when pushing the zoom all the way to 100x in low light, image shake is kept to a minimum. Looking at real photo samples, the comparison with the iPhone 17 Pro Max becomes quite interesting. In daylight, the main difference lies in color resolution, but once we move into night photography, the gap becomes much more noticeable. Apple's native focal length is slightly longer than Honor's, but that extra focal length doesn't automatically mean better image quality. The Honor camera delivers brighter images with higher dynamic range, while also preserving more shadow detail. For example, textures on railings remain clearly visible, and the overall atmosphere of the night scene feels deeper and more immersive. In complex street scenes, the difference becomes even clearer. Honor's image appears well illuminated and vibrant, while Apple's version looks noticeably darker. When you zoom in, the 200-megapixel telephoto camera on the Honor shows its strength. Thanks to its large aperture and strong dynamic range, the photo even shows a sense of foreground sharpness and background blur that feels similar to what you'd expect from a dedicated camera. Apple does a good job controlling highlights on bright signs, but it sacrifices a lot of shadow detail in the process. In scenes with mixed lighting, you can also see the difference in highlight handling. Apple tries hard to prevent highlights from blowing out, but Honor's larger sensor clearly has the advantage when it comes to balancing bright areas and shadows. Light transitions appear smoother, stray light is cleaner, and the night atmosphere feels much richer. At around 2x zoom, Honor's image sits at roughly 7.4x, while Apple's is about 8x. Even after cropping the Honor image to match Apple's framing, the Honor shot still shows noticeably better detail. When zoomed in further, you can clearly distinguish the individual LEDs inside traffic lights, the metal clips on the edges, and even the text printed on nearby signs. On the Apple image, those details become completely blurred, making the letters impossible to read. Another interesting observation comes from white balance performance. Apple is usually praised for having very accurate white balance, but in certain scenes it struggles. For instance, in a warm, lantern-lit environment, the iPhone's colors appear slightly off. In comparison, the Honor camera reproduces the color to temperature and white balance much more accurately. This improvement comes largely from the newly introduced AI-powered True Color engine. By coordinating multiple cameras and sensors, the system significantly enhances white balance accuracy, especially in night photography. When shooting distant landmarks on a day with poor air quality, the Honor camera also performs impressively. It maintains clarity even in faraway details. You can still see highlights on the large diamond structure, the darker architectural details of buildings behind it, and even smaller elements like individual trees and railings. The Apple camera, on the other hand, struggles in these conditions, with distant details appearing blurred and hard to distinguish. Even under poor visibility caused by bad weather, the difference remains obvious. At around 20x zoom, the Apple camera barely captures any usable shadow detail, and the entire scene becomes covered in fog. At that point, the focal length becomes almost unusable for night photography, while the Honor camera still manages to preserve significantly more information in the image. When it comes to image quality, the Honor camera manages to keep highlights crisp and well-defined while still retaining plenty of detail in the darker areas of the frame. The night photos it produces don't look like they were taken in poor weather conditions or at a 20x telephoto zoom. Of course, the telephoto system on Honor can reach up to 100x zoom without extreme angles, but from our testing, the sweet spot for the best balance of clarity and quality is around 30x. If you're someone who really needs extreme telephoto capabilities, Honor has also introduced a new generation of telephoto accessories designed specifically for scenarios like concert photography. All of the photos you're seeing here were captured straight from the camera using automatic mode, with no editing or post-processing applied. One of the biggest advantages of using Honor's 200 megapixel large sensor telephoto lens at night is that you don't have to hold the phone perfectly still or wait through long exposure times. The large sensor does most of the work, allowing the camera to capture detailed shots very quickly. In this generation, Honor has made noticeable improvements to the overall atmosphere of night photography, especially when using the telephoto lens in dark environments. Both the image quality and the performance in low-light scenes have been significantly upgraded. Combined with the improved stabilization system, shooting with the telephoto camera now feels far more reliable and enjoyable. Compared with other phones in the same category this year, the performance is definitely among the top tier. The Honor Magic 8 RSR is positioned similarly to the Ultra models from other brands, but after using it for a while, what stands out is how balanced the overall hardware configuration feels. It's not just a powerful camera device, it's also a very capable gaming phone. The device is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 processor and paired with a massive 24GB of LPDDR5X Ultra memory. Looking at real-world performance tests gives a clear idea of what it can do. Starting with 3 consecutive ranked matches in Honor of Kings, the phone easily maintained a full 120 frames per second with the graphics settings pushed to maximum. The average power consumption during those matches was around 3.17 watts, and the highest body temperature recorded was just 35.9 degrees Celsius. For a flagship device, running Honor of Kings at full settings is clearly effortless. Moving on to a more demanding test, we ran the Iron Blade Golden Moment scenario for 30 minutes. The phone achieved an average frame rate of 59.73 FPS with power consumption at 6.47 watts and a peak temperature of 45.5 degrees Celsius. For a high-end flagship like this, running Iron Blade at full graphics settings is still no challenge, delivering smooth gameplay with a stable frame rate throughout the test. Next, we tested a more complex multitasking situation by running Genshin Impact while playing video animations for 30 minutes. In this scenario, the phone maintained an average frame rate of 53.84 FPS, with the maximum temperature reaching around 45 degrees Celsius. Because playing videos adds additional stress to the cooling system, the device prioritizes thermal control in this situation to keep performance stable. Finally, we pushed the processor tuning to its limits with the Iron Blade heavy load test. Even under this extreme scenario where ultimate abilities are triggered continuously, the phone still managed an average frame rate of 58.74 FPS. In terms of raw gaming capability, it can easily compete with many performance-focused flagship devices. In fact, the tuning and hardware setup of this generation of the Honor RSR already proved its capabilities earlier with the stable image technology first introduced with Honor Win. Seeing that level of optimization now applied to their own imaging flagship was quite unexpected. Real-world gaming tests confirm that even with a slightly conservative tuning strategy, there are no major issues. Frame rate stability and temperature control are on par with mainstream gaming flagships. With this phone, you really get both high-end imaging and top-level performance in one package. The Magic 8 RSR also comes equipped with a new generation 7200 mAh Qinghai Lake battery. It supports 120 watts wired fast charging along with 80-watt wireless charging, ensuring the device can power up quickly when needed. As for the display, it features a 1.5K Honor AI Natural Light Oasis screen. One thing worth highlighting is that Honor has consistently been ahead of the industry when it comes to eye protection technology. This display integrates 9 different eye protection features along with an AI-based health management system designed to help protect your vision during long periods of use. Connectivity is another area where Honor really stands out. Right now, very few brands offer compatibility as extensive as this. The phone supports the Intertransfer Alliance's Jijing system, allowing you to easily transfer documents between devices from different ecosystems such as Apple and Huawei. Even when switching phones, it supports Harmony OS Next, making migration to an Honor device much easier. The goal is to provide seamless connectivity across the major platforms people use every day. Even if you carry 2 phones, you can still benefit from Honor's ecosystem features. It's like experiencing a unified ecosystem across different devices. And one thing you never really have to worry about with an Honor phone is signal strength. The Magic 8 RSR delivers top-level signal performance and also includes dual-tone communication technology as standard. Beyond that, many of the smaller details are also premium. The phone features polyene glass protection, IP68, IP69, and IP69K water resistance ratings, along with symmetrical dual speakers tuned for frequencies between 12 and 16 Hz. These seemingly small features all contribute to a better overall user experience. The newly redesigned Magic OS X also enhances the phone's intelligent assistant capabilities. With AI key mapping, many features can now be activated with a single press. Honor has clearly recognized the direction smartphones are heading. AI integration will only continue to become more powerful and more central to the user experience. If other brands position their Ultra models mainly as imaging-focused flagships, then the Honor Magic 8 RSR Porsche Design feels like one of the most balanced all-around flagship phones you can get at this price point. It doesn't rely on just one standout feature. Instead, it delivers excellent build quality, strong imaging performance, powerful hardware, and impressive connectivity all in one package. Not only is this the most powerful flagship Honor has released so far, but it's also one of the best options in its price range for people who want both a premium feel and well-rounded performance. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed the review, don't forget to follow, share, and subscribe to the channel, and join our tech community for more exciting technology reviews. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.